Good evening. I did promise in the morning that I'm going to review the charts and give us what may likely happen or not as we are seeing the wave. And what we can see here, this is weekly charts. I've been saying something that if indeed we see this move as a wave 1 or A, and this is ABC of a B, then we should go up at least and do 100 extension or 127 extension. But it seems this is changing, and we have to take a critical look at what could happen and how to apply ourselves. If price is moving against you, all you can do, if you know what you're doing, is to wait for price, let the structure come clear, then we can plan our exit or where to launch and how to readjust or reapply ourselves. So now, the price had not even done 100% extension or 127 extension of this entire run. What we saw price do was we took this as A, B, and a C, and that this is a wave 1, and this is a wave 2 of 3, and we're to see 3. But what we can see now is that this thing actually ran in 3 waves on this higher time frame, on the weekly time frame. It ran in 3 waves, 1, 2, and a 3. That is what I can see here. Then looking at this one also, what is apparent is, okay, we did a wave here, and we had a correction, 1, 2, 3. The way it's looking to me is that from here to here may have just ended a move. From here to here may have just ended a move. And if these were to be wave 3, would I expect more explosion to break above? But the way the correction had gone deep suggests otherwise. And that is what we're trying to look at now. So this to me is like a complete move. So we may have just seen a 1 and a 2 in the middle here, a 3, the ABC of the 4th wave on this weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame may just give us the ending diagonal, which is ABC of the 4th wave, and this is the 5th wave. So we may have ended the 5th wave. We may have ended the 5th wave. That is the way it's looking to me. And now we are coming down to do the B that we expect. When we came down here, what we know of a motive wave, even if it's going to correct B, is at least a 50% retracement. A 50% retracement of 61.8. We never got any. We only had like 38, about 38. That has suggested that it's not a deep correction, except if it's going to be a bizarre, a very bullish wave that is so bizarre. And now, to me, what is gaining popularity now to me is that this is actually the 4th wave, which is ABC. If this is 2, and this is the end of this wave as wave 5 of the move. So we should be expecting a break below here now. We should be expecting a break below here or a 50% to 61.8. And if it's deep enough, 76, 78, deep enough, and it may just be that it may be the beginning of the strength of the dollar again to go to the downside, crushing all other currencies. It may just be that, but not so fast. But we're going to look at all those parameters that we're supposed to look at for us to come to that conclusion. Now, let me bring my drawing so that you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, the immediate move from here to here will be in black, and the internal structure of this particular wave is going to be represented in blue. So let's look at it. Since it's changing, so it has changed a bit, so we can see that this is a wave 1, A, B, C of 2 to finish this particular one. So we add this 2-wave ABC wave here, then we are now seeing this. Wave 3 properly ended here. These are internal structure of wave 3 in an ending diagonal to finish wave 3 here. So this is now seen as A, B, C, which is like a running flat of wave 4 on the weekly time frame. And this may have finished. Now this, you may say maybe it's correction of this wave. But if it's a correction of this wave, and it's going to be a wave 2 to it, and it's going to go up, which I'm doubting now. I'm doubting that even if you had said that this one could still be a wave 1, and wave 2 of this entire run is coming down, I still doubt it much. The reason why is because the first aspect of this wave here ran 5-wave structure to the upside. It ran in 5 waves, and it gave us like a flat here. Then I should have expected another 5 wave to the upside. So which didn't quite work out like that. So these for now had retraced more than 50%, a bit over 50% now. Trying to test this resistance now. Price is resting on this resistance now, where the price gave us this flat. That is where we are now. Of course, I don't expect the price to continue to push and push and push and push. So regardless, we are still coming to this. So let me finish with this. So we can see that this is like ABC and, you know, and the 5th wave. So wave B ran above with A, and wave C worked as a running flat. Now, also, in as much as this correction here still very much agrees with what we will see in wave 4 correction of this run to this point, because it actually agrees with it. But looking at this extension here, maybe because of its Euro USD, it's about a bit short of 123. Where it can still be anything between 100 and 123, can still give us a running flat, which this one has given us a running flat here. So which we can still take as a running flat. So that is what I'm pitching here now. So we'll see, we have to see a break out of here to say that this, we are done here. And any day we have a breakout of this structure, of this channel here, this black channel, any day we have a breach of this, then you should know that we are already collecting wave B or a wave 2 of this entire run. So this one will now become a big A or a big 1, and the one running down will now be a big 2 or a big B. So that is what So, but this one had come down now. It's not going to continue to come down. We are going to now wait. So the best thing we can do, saying this, is that we are going to wait for us to have a correction to the upside. And at that correction to the upside, we are going to relinquish our position. That is what we can do. And wait for us to sell from there. This is not going to continue to sell. They will soon be ending this move. That is what I can see. So you can still see that it's not as if it's gathering any momentum per se. Just a week move is about 2 weeks now, a week and a half. They have not erased a week move. But again, I don't think this thing lacks the ability to form a wave 3 to the upside. So we begin to look at options and what we're going to do. I hope we understood what I just explained there and how we are going to apply ourselves. So the entire run here may just be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, ABC of 4 here, and a 5 with 5th wave. So, and of course, can we still have a break up here? Yes, we can have a break, and it will still be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can still have a break out here. So if you do that, then we'll be coming down properly, But for now, this is daily chart now. So let's look at the 4-hour structure or chart. Looking at the 4-hour chart now. Looking at the 4-hour chart, of course, we knew that this one came down to almost 78 or 76, retracement of that with B. Let's see. Yeah, exactly 78. And 78 could actually be a wave 1 and a wave 2. It could be a wave 1 and a wave 2. So, but this one breaking out of here, that's where we need to begin to see what we may be seeing. The first alternative is that we are going up, we are correcting up to break down below this place. But the day we break below here marks the end of the uptrend, actually. The day we break below 1.08320. So once we break below this area, it marks the end of an uptrend. So now, we need also to see the way and manner this thing went up. So the way and manner it went up, it's kind of course, this one went up as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. That is expected and is correct. Is correct for that move. So I've gone that way. Now for this also to give us A, B, C, and these. Fine, it's correct for this correction. But this is where everything, because we expect at least a zigzag to the upside. This one didn't give us a perfect 5-way structure because I can't see a wave 2 here. If you look at this one, even within this move, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 is so clear. But in this case, we had this move and we just kept sprinting up, where it could just be a 2 and a 3. If this is a 1 and a 2, this could just be a 3, a 4, and a 5, and it's just completed like just like that, where it still look funny though. But it is what it is. And the way this one had come down. So how do we apply ourselves? We either see this as the end of the wave as wave 5, just like I said, that the old move from here to here is wave 5 and it has ended, just like I said, or we still picture it as a possible a 2 correction, this being a 2 correction to this. And those are the 2 possibilities. Those are the 2 possibilities. Now, I can see that wave B may be going on now, upwards now. I can see that, but we still need to see and confirm a break of structure to the upside to see that this thing had come down quite impulsive, just like an impulse. This is not a correction anymore. Up to this point, it looked like a correction and immediately broke down like this and gave us this, you know, is a statement that this is not a small correction. Where it could be a deep correction. So if it's going to be a deep correction, so it now depends on how far this correction will go up, because this had pulled, beyond 50. It just broke 50, but it didn't reach 61.8. So if this one pulls deep up to around 78 or 61 or 78, I think the limit it could give us, maybe it's about 61 or 50, 61, 78. If he gave that before giving us a sign that he wants to do a wave, a zigzag, so it could still be a double zigzag. It could still be a double zigzag. So in that case, if it goes up like that, it's going to pull, but it won't break here. This is 90. A retracement here is this level of 1.08 700 max, or 770 or 750 max, 90 retracement. So our going up and coming down, if we should break this level of 85 or 90, then it tells me we don't even have to come here before I know that we are coming down, that we are going to break this. So for now, the least we can have is a push up, another push down. So that push down that is going to come will now determine what is going to happen. So the safest thing we can do, because this must correct, it's clearly an impulse that must be corrected first. And we might have the third leg. So the third leg will now tell us if it's 100 or 127. But if it broke below that, then we should know that then it is nothing but we are coming to break down and we are doing a big B or a big 2 to the downside. So that is what I can see. So how are we going to apply ourselves now? Let's this go up proper. We are going to relinquish our position, our buy. So once we take up our buy, we are going to look to sell C. To sell C, we're going to treat it as if we are selling C or we are selling a wave 3 to the downside. So once we see a break of structure again, we'll have to deal with these things by break of structure, not by telling ourselves that, okay, this is what we are 100 or extension or 123 extension, and we're going to predict. No, we're not going to predict now because it could be anything. So we're going to wait and follow price until there's a break of structure. We can take our order out manually once we see a break of structure. So we see a break of structure to the upside, we can join the price, we can exit our buy. And if we see a break of structure to the downside, we'll enter a sell. And that break of structure is going to be on a 5 minutes time frame. We enter a sell to deal with it, and we continue to move our stop loss until we see that if it does not respect 100 or 123 to the downside and it broke all through, then that tells us it's a wave 3 of this new move and we are coming down. So for now, we have not lost anything. That is what I want to say. All right. So watch this video over and over for you to grab. And of course, we are going to break this trend line now. If we are correcting B, we are going to break this trend line to have a new trend line. We must break it. We must break this trend line. So once we break it and we have the peak of B, then we can run and now draw, join the origin of A to, or the origin of 1 to the height of B or height of 2. So once we do that, we can get a channel to guide the price as we are moving down. So we're going to go up, plan an exit, find an entry, and this one is not going to just continue to break up. You know, you can't just do that with this. I don't think it's going to do that. If they should break up, then they are just going to have a double top and begin to, you know, just give a crushing blow to the downside. So that is what I can say for now here. All right.